right click on generic class. Add new class. Employee. Okay. After the class, close practice. How many data types or how many generic data type you want to use? Now T employee maybe has attributes like ID, like salary, like whatever you want. Okay, but here you can declare T data and public T data set get just to add to set and forget value from data type simple class, simple generic class. We have just one data type T and set and get method for this generic data type. Now inside the main class, okay, I can declare employee. This object, I want to deal with this object as string, for example. Okay, string. Employee 1. Also, I can create method public. Okay, public void print T or print data. Take one argument T data console write data is plus T AD. So at the first I create object, okay, create object employee 1, but the data should be string. I selected string data type. So if I want to use any method inside this employee 1, okay, let me declare another employee 2, okay, but integer. Now employee 1 dot, okay, maybe I can here, okay, data equal what? Here string. So I for example here I need for this object to assign value for the employee name. Okay, for example John. Okay. Now in the second employee I need to add it, I need to deal with data, okay, but for salary. Now, call the print method employee one dot print data I can change something, or here I can this dot data. Okay, now console employee dot print. Okay. Now employee two dot print also data. You know what we did? Just create a class, okay, with data, generic data, and I can assign different data type for this class attribute, okay? But when I create object, I need to what? To specify what the data I want to give. Now run the code. My data is good, my data nothing, my data is 0. Why? Because the data null value. So first B employee 1, that's it. Employee 1 data equal John. Employee 2 data equal 865. On the code. Yes, nothing. This get or this name data. Yes, swear. Do you know what the problem? In the class employee, I assign the data, this data, but this data is still nothing. So if I want to print, I would need to print the get value, not the data itself, the get method, because this is private, okay? And the value is not. So if I want to print, okay, I need to use the public method of set and get. This dot data, the name of the method, okay? I cannot access the value, I cannot access the variable directly, I need to use set angle. I'm talking here, okay, inside the class. Also the data, the value of data is still null. This example, okay, inside the main method, I created a class, generic class with T data type. I used the T inside this class with different methods. Okay. Now, when I want to create object from this class, I have to select what is the data type I want to deal with this object. Okay. Now, directly, when you run this object, or I'll call any method from this object, okay, will replace T by integer. If I use for string, will replace the T by string. This is the generic class. But the benefit, because if I have two data here, I have two data type different, for example, string and integer, I need to declare method for each data type. For example, here, a public, no, this is constructor, okay? Yes, this is constructor. If I want to build a constructor, I need to call two data type from attribute, from the same data type of attributes, okay? The generic class. This is the example, okay, using the same technique. Now, what the generic interface? Net offers a list of generic interface. Okay, I collection, I enumerable, okay, I comparable T. Each interface has a functionality, and each interface has different or used for different scenarios. Okay, I comparable of T return 0 if the object are not equal, or negative integer if the first object list is less than the second one, and return a positive integer if the first object is greater than the second object. Example of generic interface. Now, this class, okay, this class doc. I want to use compare to. This is the method compare to. Okay, I use a generic interface. I comparable should be the same. Okay, should be the same. That's mean if I want to declare any object from this class, should be the object, the second object, also from this class, from doc. If I have another class, for example, I have animal, okay, I can write, okay, public class doc, okay, I comparable from animal. So any object, okay, any object here from animal, I can compare with doc by using compare to method. Now, the doc class has string name, get and set, public int compare to, okay, with doc data type doc. This the object of this data type, or the instance of the doc called other. So return this name dot compare this name, okay, dot compare to other dot name, okay. Now here you can see I declare two object from doc, okay. Now console write line call, okay, call this method compare to result T1 dot compare to T2, okay. If I have object from different class of doc, okay. For example, whatever employee, okay, this method will not work. By the way, the compiler will underline this method, or for the calling this method, okay, by red color. That means this syntax is not correct. This is a generic interface. set a list of type of constraints by using where keyword. This example, okay, generic method to return the maximum. So the all of the data, okay, all of the data. This is generic method, okay. All of the data should be from T, where T should be comparable, able to compare by T. Now T, I assign the first, okay, T for the first argument, okay. T, I assume that the T, the X is max value. Now if the statement I dot compare to max greater than 0, that's mean Y greater than max, greater than X, then assign Y to max. If Z dot compare to max greater than 0, okay, that means the Z, okay, greater than Y, and assign the Z to max. And the end of this method return the max, okay. So the where T, okay, comparable with T indicates that the method requires the type arguments to implement interface I comparable T. All T should be the same in order to be comparable. This example, okay, I have class employee. Okay, I have class employee. Here I create a generic class list, okay, of T, where T should be employee. This is collection class. I create class collection, okay. Inside this class method to add the employee. Now should be, if I want to use this generic class list, should be any item to add to this generic class list should be employee. This is the meaning of where T, okay, column equal column employee. Okay, any item I want to use here should be employee. Any T here should be employee. Object from employee. Okay, where T employee indicates that this class requires the type argument is an instance of the employee class.
If we know that we're using an employee object, why do we still have to use that where T colon employee?
If what?
So if we know that if generic list is going to be using an employee object, why do we still have to put that where T at the very top when we're declaring a class or when we're making a class?
Here. You're talking about this statement?
Yeah, so we know that this class is going to be dealing with an employee object. So why do we still need that statement?
It's up to you. Maybe you can use two objects, two classes.
Okay.
For example, I have another class here. Okay, public class student. I can use here public class, generic class of T, where T, okay, employee, comma, student. So any object from employee, any object from class employee or student, okay, I can use the generic list. I can use method of the generic list. Okay, I will show you the type of constraints. I will show the type of constraints. Or the order of type constraints. This is the order of type constraints, okay? Let me
project. Our wheel covers all red cells.
Parameter. It is true about the feed type argument must have. Supports 8 different. 6 are commonly used. Number 1, construct. The construct means must be a value type. Number 2.
the first should be the T struct. If I put this in the generic class, so any data type I want to use inside this class, like generic list, okay, should be struct. Okay?
2. Class specifies that type T be number 3. That type T has to implement interface IFO.
The second one, okay, should be where T class, whatever class, like employee now, okay, should be this data type should be object from this class, from employee, okay? foo, okay, it's not keyword, okay, it's not keyword, it's example, okay? foo, that's mean, okay? T should be what? Implement from interface foo, like comparable. Or you can create interface, your interface, okay? You can create your interface, and you can add this constraint should be from this interface. Should be from this interface. By the way, the interface we cannot create object from the interface, but interface we can inherit interface. So any object from this object, from base object, okay? If I put here where T, okay, of I4. So I need this object, okay, from I4.
Or this type is that type T.
I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, I was talking something else. Okay, class should be class. Okay, class should be class, I'm sorry. Not object from this class, should be class. Should be class, whatever. Okay, should be class. From employee, from student, should be class. Any data type I want to use inside the generic list or generic class should be class. Okay? Here should be interface. Here the different, okay?
Is required to derive a class.
Okay, from base.
This
class
construct specifies T must have a default constructor.
Okay. Must be, okay, constructor, must be class with constructor. Okay, must be this keyword, new. Must be with class, okay, with constructor.
Number 6, this constraint means that type T1 derives T2. As we already face, we use an example to demonstrate how to use to indicate that
She is a course
my
coordinator.
argument has to
She is the course coordinator. This is the course coordinator.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
What if we include where the relation is a partner class, and in the actual class we are using some variables that are actually the child class?
Again, do you please?
Could you please move to the previous slide?
Previous slide or previous or the video?
Yeah, that one.
Which one?
About the second one.
The
Where-
second one should be class. You see, you should be use class, keyword class.
Yeah, I mean we'll include there a parent class, for example.
A parent class.
Yeah, but in the actual code we will use the data type of a child class. It is possible to use like this?
Actually, I don't know. You have to try, okay? But I think a class deal with any data type coming from a class. Okay?
Okay.
I think a class should be where with any data coming from a class. Okay? The second example, okay?
how to use math to demonstrate how to use type
constraint.
indicate that the type argument has and I interface. In this example, we define a generic method, maximum. And this generic
same
method
example in the slides.
takes three parameters type is t, and the maximum value of xyz. In addition to that, we apply one, and by using and you can see this one specific t has two implement variable interface. In terms of the algorithm forward. Employee class and plus implement interface I compatible, and this employee class has two parameters, salary. Implement
Normally class.
the
Normally
method
class. Use
of
comparable with
compare
the same class. Okay.
to, and then we see the compare to object of and based on the, and then so let's back to the method main. In the we have invocation.
Now all of these methods will work. Okay. Where's the construct? Where's the constraints and which?
The first statement take three integers, and the second one take
the
three
maximum method, okay?
double. The third
So
one
you will use
take
constraints.
ins, and the last
The first deal with integer value. The second deal with the double value, and the second deal with string as object. Okay, it is object. String is object not equivalent to that type. Okay, and the third one, okay, or the fourth one, use with the reference with object also. The instance from employee. Okay. Here declare an array and added this object to this array, okay? But in this example, just take the first three, okay? The first three object. Now the constraints,
last one
use the
take three
maximum.
objects. Let's run up. Let's see whether we are able to get the. So here is, yes, 3, 4 for sure. Maximum of 8.8 is 8.8. The max apple and orange is here is the what alphabetic order. Is Mr. David Duck. His salary is the highest one. Is 20.
He earned the salary.
So
Maximum salary. Yeah.
the right result. Now, one.
Okay, here she used generic comparable with T. Okay, used comparable with T. Any T where T should be comparable with T. So the first three arguments integer, right? Okay, where T is comparable with T. So we can use the three arguments integer and the second double. Okay, all of the statement, fourth statement, okay, agree with this constraint. She will change something now.
More type constraint method. I'm just like to class. So as soon as I add
Two errors.
type
Integer and
con, and if you see here, and you
because
can
because
see
because she used the class. Okay, integer is not a class. Integer is a primitive data type. The second statement double, also double is a primitive data type, not a class. Class that refers class. Okay, string is a class. Okay, also this object also from class data type.
this section has problem. It's just because type constant require the argument has to be, but integer and double, both of them, they are
You see the error?
struct. String, yes, string is referenced, and B class is also referenced. Okay, so let's see. I change it one more time. Instead of I'm just using. So how about I'm just using struct.
Okay, struct
In
will work.
this-
Struct will work with what? With the integer and double. Struct, okay, is a primitive data type. Okay, you remember the first class? Struct is reference data type.
Is again
You see now the
state
error with the string
statements
and with
have problems.
objects.
It a string. All the argument of the arguments are employee, because string and employee is a reference, but we apply what? This generic method specified to be struct. So, I'd like to point out, you can see more than one type construct right together. However, I'd like you to pay attention of the type constraints. Like if I just reverse the order, I compatible and put here, and so we have. Okay.
You know what the problem? There is order to put the constraints. Okay, class should be before the generic interface. I will show slides. I will show you some slides.
Okay, so you can see the order here. So click the class type constraint and struct type constraints has to be the
Before the I compare. I compare
Thank you.
generic interface. Okay, this is the order. This is the order. Okay, class and struct and what? For each type, parameter must be listed be first only. One of these types, okay? Class and struct. Interface, second if any, are listed next. The constructor, the last one, okay? Constructor, new keyword, okay? Those should be the object, not the object, should be the class, include the constructor, okay? the last topic. Finally, we will complete the first many concepts. Now, the course will be more easy. That structure. Okay, extension method. Extension method is a feature which was introduced in C# 3.0. What is the meaning of extension? Extension method, that means I am a class, okay? I have set of methods, but I need to declare class in another place, in another class. This is the extension simply, okay? Now, how we can declare extension class? Usually, or not usually, this is the rule, okay? You can build extension class for build any classes. Like what? Like string. Yes. See this example. Also, I have another example.
Example, I want a
It's not showing the projector.
capitalized
okay.
first character, which is
The sound problem not from video, from here. Okay.
how to implement method and how to consume it. I define
This is the method, okay? But I call the class string. I call class string. This string, okay? This is the what is called parameter, okay? From data type from instance from string. Instance from string.
one extension method first character, which is to first character of each and every word in the string. And this method and this class is also called console class. The first capitalized first character
Should be
is start
static,
with
okay?
the keyword this. Is to specify is the target type of this extension method.
At the end, we will show when you use object from string, okay, what you got, string, str, okay, dot, okay, will appear in the menu, this object, this method.
The action of this method quite strict, and I believe I do not need details. So now let's back to the main method. I instantiate one object
One object
of
from a string, okay?
class string, and then so I invoke capitalized. We know it is extension method. I'd like you to pay attention to the syntax of invocation. you extension statement, the extension method is invoked as it were instance method. Now let's see if I'm just using the intelligence. My string dot cap, and then so
This one.
the method capitalized first character is also listed in the method of class.
How to sound more.
You said it.
1. Remove hedging language and be direct. For example,
Was the so string extension class, was that included in the using clause, like up the top?
What's this?
So the method itself is in the class string extension.
Yes.
Was that called at the beginning of the script, like using, you know, what is it?
String? No.
extension?
String is already you can call it.
Yeah, but that method is still within that class of string extension, correct?
Yes.
But it
This example, try this example, please. I'm sorry. This is the example. You mean, I understand what you mean if I can call this in different, should be, in, for example, I have another namespace and I can call string, or I can call, for example, this example word count, okay? Just calculate the numbers or count the number of the string. I can call in the another namespace or project. That's what you mean.
Yeah, or how is that method being accessed? That's my question. So it is it's string, like the string name dot and then.
I think actually I don't know the answer, but I think we cannot access this method just in the same package, in the same namespace. Directly by using a string, any object from a string, just added the name of the string dot.
Okay.
Understand me now? I think you cannot access this method from outside project or from outside namespace. Okay? Try this example, please.
Okay.
I think if you save your namespace some place, okay, and invoke this namespace, I think will work. You can access the method. In the C you can do it, but C sharp actually by help or not help, help 5. Header 5, I'm sorry, HPP. In C++, in Java, in Access, I'm sorry, C sharp, actually I didn't know.
so within the static class my extensions, create a method that returns
Yes.
something that will, I don't know, it will return some dimension of, let's say, an integer type. We can still put that in my extensions, and then in the program, we
You
can then
can-
we
you-
can access that method.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it now. Okay.
But again, I am sure you can within the namespace, okay, but you understand me?
Yeah.
Anybody complete, take a break 10 minutes and come back talking about data structure. Work?
Yeah.
What is the data structure? Yeah, in general.
What?
Our next topic, what is the data structure?
What is a data structure?
Yes. Again? For what? Lab 2. Yeah, lab 2. Declare and use the. I explained the delegate. This for programming 3. Okay, but you see declare and use. This is the assignment. The assignment use delegate after week 4. You see here data structure. This assignment will be available after week 1. No, the available week 1, but the due date week 3. Anyway, I will give you enough time. This is the assignments. data structure.
It's a concept which tells us how to manage our data.
Yes, exactly. That's it. How to manipulate my data. How to manipulate how to control my data. This is the data structure. There's to control my data that depend on my algorithm. Okay, what does the algorithm do? Okay. The data structure, we have many shapes, many sizes. The most common one, linked list. This object. Okay, this kind of object. Okay, reference to second object. Reference to third object. Reference to five, four object. All of these objects from the same class. Later on, maybe I need to build binary tree. Maybe I need to build a tree. Maybe I need to build a graph. Whatever you want. That depends on what? How I want, or what I want from my data. What I want to data represent. Represent what? Okay. Maybe I can, for example, I deal with math expressions. Okay, math expression. X plus y power 2. So the priority of here for power, right? So the first node, power, or the root. Okay, power has to, what's it called? Has to leave. 2 and plus, right? No, not plus. Why? My masterpieces in it was how to build math surgery. So I still remember the data structure exactly. Okay, 2 power y. Now, no, I'm sorry. The priority will be the first, the less priority will be the first, plus x, y. Not y, power. Y with 2. The priority from here goes up, and the priority also goes up. Goes down. No. Now, y power 2, the priority for power, equal what? represented the math expression like this using C#. C#. Oh, C++. Now how to make matching between two expressions based on this data structure. X plus y is equal to y plus x. Right? X plus y is equal to y plus x. But in data structure, you have to make some methods, okay? So, the structure of data plus has to leave y and x. Okay. This plus has to leave x. They're both the same, but you need to match matching. Okay. And the result will show our difference. They both are difference. You need to do something, okay, using data structure. To resolve this problem, you can make sort alphabetically. So x before y, right? Or y before x. Let's remove y. X before y.
You're talking about the alphabet?
Yes?
Yeah,
X.
actually.
X before y. Now change the reference here and this here. Reference. You can use that structure in any domain you want. Like our course, we have coordinator, and coordinator, okay, has list of teachers, and each teacher has, okay, courses. Whatever, I have 2 courses. But I have 2 courses. Programming 1 and programming 3, I'm sorry. And web developer. Programming 3, I have 2 sections. Each section, I have 2 sessions. Let's take a break, 10 minutes. You can leave. How I can use this printer?
No idea.
No idea. It's public, but I don't know what is this. Oh yeah. Using Visa card or debit card.
Makes sense.
Nothing free here.
Nothing.
No. You should pay for everything. And someday, I want to buy something from the marketplace, but the weather. So I think in the last storm, I don't have car. Okay, so I asked that he's living beside me. Okay, I asked him, please, if you can bring it to me, I will pay cash. He said, no, you have to pay more. There is nothing free.
Makes sense.
In data structure, we have two concepts, or two concepts, queue and stack. Okay, the both are linked list. But what's the difference between them? The difference between them just how to add value and how to push and pop nodes. I want to summarize the introduction, okay? This is the introduction. Introduction for this file available in the easy thing. I would like to summarize this file. The concepts of the concept of data structure, as I said, set of nodes, each nodes connect with another node by using reference point. Okay, I will show the real example. Okay, the difference between the stack and queue. This is the difference between stack and queue. I'm sorry. In the stack, leave last in, first out. Push off. Okay? So the last one, last in, first out to access the rest of nodes. Okay? The Q FIFO, the first LIFO. The Q FIFO. FIFO. First in. Okay? First in, I'm sorry. First in, first out. This is the first in. Okay, first out. The both are linked list. What the linked list? Linked list. One line. Okay. This week, next week, just we will focus on the one line. Later on, we will create a circle, linked list. Okay. Actually, I didn't review the slides, but I don't know if you will learn graphs or trees. Okay, let's start by simple example using linked list. Please read these slides, just information about linked list. Q, okay. Boxing and unboxing already we have learned the unboxing and the boxing. Class node. We'll start from here. Class node. To build your data structure, at the first you need to declare a class represent the node. Represent the node. Now add a new item, okay, class. Usually the programmer calls this a class node. Okay, add. You see this is a class node. Now depend what the structure, what the data type, what's the structure of data structure, of data method. Okay, what is the method of data structure? I need linked list. Okay, so in this to connect nodes, I need, for example, I need reference, one reference, just next, for example. Later on, next and back. Okay, at the first, each node, okay, for example, each node includes data integer. Okay, now each node has reference node, okay, next. Now public what? Int or data. And public int or node or next now.
Shouldn't it be public node next?
Yeah, I'm sorry, public node. I'm sorry, thank you. Public should be public node. The data of next node, reference data. Okay. Create constructor for node. Okay. For okay node and I'm sorry, next node, next, whatever, next and okay. This dot next equal none. This is the data structure. Now build what you want. This is the what's it called, base store, right? This is the base store in data structure. Create the class, represent the node. Okay, later on maybe want to create node, okay, tag. Maybe create node my children. Okay, I am tree, I have root and my children. List of node. Okay. So this is the heart of data structure. Okay. Go to the class. Control KC. Now I will create node 1 equal new node. Okay. I need to add a value. Okay. Control KC. We can add. I'm sorry. Control Z. What here? Where is the node? Okay. Control K. C. Next node. Next equal node. Directly here. Let me check, please. Okay. Now the first node, node 1, we can console just to check. Console to write line, okay, 1 dot next, okay, simple. Should be reference to null. Yes, reference to null. This is null. Okay, no value. Okay. Now node 2, node 3, node 4, whatever you want. How many nodes? Or your code, how many nodes you need? I have three parents, 1 root, and 6 children. Okay. I have linked list, for example, 10 nodes. Okay? Now to assign for node 1 dot data, okay, equal, okay, number 1. Or here, okay, data equal 1. Control copy, Control V, Control copy, Control V. The second 2, 3, Control V, 4. Now at this point, okay, I declare four nodes, okay, 4 nodes with, and each node the attribute of this node, okay, data and reference. This reference of data type node, okay, data 1. But this reference refers to what? To nothing. None. Here, dot data 2. And this reference also refers to none. This reference to null, okay, and data equal to 3. Here, dot refers to null, okay, and data equal 4. Now we need to connect the 4 nodes to be linked list. Okay, now 1 dot next equal 5. Is correct? No, because the data of next should be node. So I 1 dot next equal 2. It's not mandatory. Maybe I need 1 to reference to 3. Okay? 2 dot next equal 3. 3 dot next equal 4. 4, nothing. Just we have 3 relationship. This one, this, and this. Now I can access the data of 4 from 1? No? No. No.
Directly no.
Given.
4 from 1.
From 1.
If you pointed to it.
Directly, yeah.
Your answer no. Give me answer. Yes or no? No. 3 no. Given, right?
Yeah.
Given. I need answer.
Still thinking.
No. We need to leave early today.
It's not considered.
No. Okay. Agree answer. No, not yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. No. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1 yes.
What's the question again?
We can access the data of 4 from 1.
Indirectly. Yes.
Okay, whatever, direct or not direct. I'm asking. You can? Yes. 2 yes. Who says yes? 2 yes.
I think yes.
Yes. Yes, guys. You can access the data.
Why is not a linked list? Not supposed to, but
Yes, but maybe yes, maybe no.
it's no. If we are not working with linked list, it's no.
It's no. What's your answer? We can access data from 1. Or if you can access data 4 from 1.
1 from 4, yeah.
No. Yes, I mean the data inside 4. I can access the 4 from 1.
Not from, no.
Not from 1.
You can access 1
You
from
change. You
4.
change your answer.
Like
No,
diversity.
wait, you can access 1 from 4, not 4 from 1.
Access data. Again, what you said? We can access.
You can access 1 from 4, but I don't think 4 from 1.
I need to access this number.
Four from.
I am here in 1. I need to access the 4 here.
Yeah, you can do that.
I could. I can.
Yes.
Do you? Yeah, you. I think you.
Not directly.
Not directly.
Yes, yes, I can access, not directly. I can access.
traverse
Start
easily.
from
Yes, Yes, do simple statement. Okay? Console. Don't write line. Okay? What? One dot next dot
Next.
next
Dot next. Dot next.
now the second next, okay, dot, just we have one next dot
Next.
data. Where's the code? One represent one. Okay. Next represent two. Second next represent three. Third next represent four. Now I need to access that.
Data.
Okay. Run the code to show to see the result. It's correct. Should be four. Now, what you would like? Go. You are advanced on section the previous the section 0, 0. What's your section 005? 006. 006, yeah. 007. We stopped in the last slide, last topic. Method extension. Okay, it's up to you. You need to leave. Where you live? Where you live?
Brampton.
Brampton. Oh, so far. Yeah. Really? But.
Let's continue.
No, Brampton. So far from here. So far. I'm living in Ajax. So far, but listen. Who's living more than? No, actually no. Anybody live in Ajax? I live in Ajax. You have car? When you buy the car, I will score you 100%. This cost. In south or in north? North? So beside me. I'm living in north.
Oh.
Yeah. Close to the Marklin Center. Marklin Center. Fort Sullivan, right? You know the center, the public center?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, beside. I have been here in Canada 7 months, so I'm not familiar with the places here. So next time, try to buy a car. Okay, guys, it's up to you. You want to leave?
Yeah.
Okay. See you.